reinstate the capo, there's a few effortless resources and tools that can really help you start to feel tremendously better and get you into playing shape and start to be competing on a high level pretty quickly actually. Um, let's start with some effortless and cheap things. If you search cold showers with Wim Hof, WIMHOF, this is something that's going to effortlessly just start to electrify and supercharge your mornings so that it's going to just pump you with energy. Cold showers in the morning will really not only boost testosterone, make you more resilient, lower cortisol, the stress hormone, and just have you um, and it'll if you could start to just be relaxed and have relaxed breathing, this is going to train your stress response system so that in high pressure situations on and off the field, this is going to help you train so that it's basically an effortless way to help you improve your physique and your just overall well-being. So that's an effortless thing that you could start to do. I would also include hot showers at night before bed to improve your quality of sleep, to help you get into deep sleep. That's something that once I started doing, I started just sleeping so much more deeply that it was such a small thing that had huge results. So, or if you have a bathtub on both ends of the spectrum, right? So a cold plunge in the morning and a hot bath at night can really just start to make you feel so much better and encourage great sleep and have great days in the morning. Um, Andrew Huberman, right? So Andrew Huberman talks about the first thing in the morning that you want to do is hydration, sunlight, movement. Hydration, sunlight, movement. I'll actually repeat those words right when I get up, so to encourage me to start getting hydrated, getting moving, and getting sunlight in the eyes. And this is just gonna wake you up, give you more energy, so you can start to tackle the next few steps of getting into game shape and be able to start moving around and crushing these young bucks. So, right, hydration, pinch of salt, you squeeze in some lemon or some lime for some electrolytes, and just crush in some water just to get the day started. Because as you sleep, right, you're in a state of dehydration, and you're in a state of right, you're getting no no water, no food. So you're actually in a state of almost malnourishment. So you want to just get that water flowing through you as you wake up, tea or coffee as well on top of that. Um, if that's your jam. Um, if you could start to ride a bike, if it's possible to ride the bike to work, I mean, this is such a simple hack that can have huge results. I live full time in Newport, Rhode Island, and it took me like close to 7 years to invest in a bicycle that I could ride to work and ride to the grocery store. I just threw a little carriage on. If you got the kids, you could just put them in a carriage, the same carriage that you'd be getting groceries from, and you'd be amazed at how good you feel riding a bicycle. It's such a simple thing, but you're saving on gas. It's like anytime you're in a car, you're just in basically a gas powered motor scooter. So if you could just be riding a bike around, it's just an effortless way to get you in 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 great shape so that you could just play and not be puking after the games, right? So that's something that might be possible depending on. I mean, obviously, if you're commuting to work and half an hour in a car, an hour in the car might not be ideal, but maybe just to get groceries in town, that maybe that's an option that you could explore. Um, if you search, what can we do? If you search how to make an RMT rope, or you search RMT rope plus David Weck, this is probably one of the most powerful yet simple tools that can completely change the way your body moves and get you back into playing shape rapidly, because it's not only is it effortless, but it's cheap, it's lightweight and portable. An RMT rope is something that I wish I started using 27 years ago. It's one of the things that has made me a better player 13 years after playing D1 college soccer, right? I'm 10 times the player I was 13 years ago, and it's because of this RMT rope. So if you search David Weck, he's going to tell you all about it, right? It just makes you, improves your balance, improves core strength, timing, rhythm, coordination, right? Since the body's connected from fingers to toes, this is a simple tool that's just going to help you just get a better understanding of your body in time and space, right? It's just gonna help, right? All your soccer attributes improve as you swing this rope around. So David Weck will tell you more. That's WECK. Uh, an effortless way to develop strength and just get your body back to moving again. There's two ways. One way is called hanging by Ito Portal. All you're gonna do is hang from a tree or a pull-up bar, or a ledge, some type of overhang. This is basically gonna allow you to use gravity to traction your spine, right? It's gonna pull your spine apart, and you're gonna start to feel your muscles, tendons, and ligaments slowly start to stretch, and I always feel some cracks, some popping in my spine and in my neck, and it's just a super low intensity, low impact way to start to get your body feeling right. And after being 40 pounds overweight, this is gonna feel really nice on the hips, on the spine. You're just gonna feel everything start to pull apart very nicely. So I'd give that a try. Um, what else can we do? Standing desk. This is something that if you have the ability to do, if you find yourself seated a lot at the computer at home or at the desk at home, computer at home. I'm sorry, computer at work, desk at work. If you do have a desk job, I'm not assuming you do. This is just an option. Just switch into a standing desk, and especially a lot of people use standing desks, but they slowly regress back to chairs because they're not set up for success. If you use a Bosu ball and you're standing barefoot on a Bosu ball or a medicine ball, this is something that can really just feel so much better on the feet compared to using a standing desk without anything to stand on. I've just noticed that I can stand for hours on end on a medicine ball, maybe a 20-pound medicine ball or a Bosu ball, compared to just standing on a flat wood or tile surface using a standing desk. So it's not just about using a standing desk, it's pairing it with a Bosu ball or a medicine ball. That's what I recommend, right? The combination is really what's going to make the difference and not just the standing desk. So that could be an option. If you go to, this is something that's actually kind of, I wouldn't say X-rated, but definitely, kind of in, what's the word? A bit taboo. If you go to CVS and you search for an enema, not an enema kit. Well, it is an enema kit. It's a bulb. It's a bulb and kind of I guess you'd call it a spigot. And if you just buy some high quality water, ideally in glass, and you rinse your colon, right? There's a book called the, I want to say it's called the Tao Te Ching, and it talks about how storks in the wild will give themselves water enemas to clean out their bowels. And they say when you go to fix a toilet, you can't just keep adding clean sewage to a toilet to clean it. You kind of have to plunge it. You have to clear out the blockages. So right, the first time I tried this, I did not have to use the toilet. But then when I tried to use this cheap enema kit, enema bulb from CVS, I found I lost probably close to maybe 5 pounds of human waste, and it's a bit gross talking about, but I swear to God, you give this a try. They say this is one of the fastest ways to actually cure cancer. Because they say all humans walk around with 10 pounds of human feces in themselves at all times. So this is, again, an effortless way to completely start to change your physique and just feel lighter. You're going to feel, it's going to improve your digestion. So this is an effortless way to really start to improve the quality of your life and your health span and lifespan. Something else that you might try is changing your shoes, right? They say you spend most of your time in your bed in your shoes. I've fallen in love with zeroshoes.com because they're minimalist shoes that are nice enough where you could go out to a nice dinner, right? So that's XERO shoes.com. That's something else that you might want to give a try for effortless strength and fitness.